Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to You Stay Classy. No, to Let's Be Aves-ing, Chuckle Vision. Now, we've had a busy pre-season. Obviously, last season we won the league. I'll show you what we did just quickly last year. So we ended up winning that last game. We won 5-0, I think, against whichever team it was, Olivia Rense, I think. So we ended up with 3 defeats, 6 draws, and 21 wins for the year, leaving us on 69 points, which is nice. We scored a lot of goals. It sets us in good store. Not many teams win that many games. So as far back as the game actually has loaded, we've scored the most points. Last season, obviously, the winners were Fremonde and Estoril. When we look here, Estoril actually managed to survive. Last season they came 12th, but Fremonde, the champions, went straight back down. Santa Clara, who won the first division that we saw, are also still in the league. So, although I think they've actually been up and down again since then. But our aim should be to stick around in the Portuguese Premier League this season. Let's just see how things look in that regard. So we are not predicted to come bottom. We are predicted to come 15th, which is fine. 15th is there, and I think that we'll probably be able to stay above that. So we have other teams in the division. Portimonense, they're not very good. Olenense, Naval. And so they're the teams that we should be looking to beat. Estoril are another team, and then there's us, Academica, Sporting, Santa Clara, Rio Ave. So there's plenty of teams that we should be focusing on. Obviously, the way that the fixtures have worked out, we're going to be playing Sporting first. And Sporting, I believe, won the league last year. So we're going to play the league holders, league champions from last season in our first game, and then Vitória Guimarães, who won the League Cup last season and are predicted to come 6th. So we have a pretty tough first couple of games, but woof 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 from the dog. But we've had a good pre-season. I'll show you the transfers we've made. Most of these were pretty good wins. So we had 3 games against French teams, who we won very comfortably. We played 1 game against a team in our division, Vitória Guimarães, who we won 3-1 against, so that's very promising. Although, as we saw last season, it doesn't mean anything because we beat someone similar. We beat Naval 3-1 and then went on to struggle whenever we played any Portuguese Premier League team. So we also played Premier League side Dagenham and Redbridge, a side who are established in the Premier League, at least for the last few years. We lost 3-1 to them, although we did go 1-0 up. And then we played Derby County, a newly promoted Premier League side, and we beat them 2-0. So things are going pretty well. Let's show you the squad before I go through anything else. So let's look at our transfers. Our transfers. I'm just going to have to quickly. And now I can see. So we've sold a lot of players and we bought in a lot of players. Amazingly, we made quite a lot of money in transfer fees. So out of the door go Alexis Jose Gonzalez, who is now signed for no one. He played pretty well for us last season, to be fair to him, but he's just not very good. We also let go of Rivaldo, a player who I don't think you'll remember, but he was a goalkeeper. We didn't actually play him and I didn't sign him. He just was there in the background. We then got rid of Rui, another player who I don't even remember, a striker. Then players that we actually do remember, Alfredo Silva, the right midfielder. He has joined Olhanense in the 2nd division. Didn't play for us very much and wasn't very good when he did play, so that's fair enough. Fernando, another goalkeeper of ours, he's gone to Corinthians in Brazil, so good luck to him. We lost, as I said, we lost Spyro, our best defender last season. He played really, really well, 7.15 rating, has joined Amkar in the Russian Premier League. There was nothing I could do to keep him. He said he wanted to stay, but then still wouldn't re-sign a contract, and so he's left. So it's a shame, but he's also on like 4 times as much money as we were paying him, so I think we probably wouldn't have been able to hold on to him. Now, we then made some good business. We sold Vangelis Delios, who scored, I think, 1 goal, having signed ages ago. for the side. He only ever scored 8 goals in total, so we made 500k out of him. Not bad. He's gone off. Where was it? Did he go back to? Pathrakikos, a team who we've also signed a player from. There you go. See. So good. We've also sold someone to them last season, so that team are pretty. They're basically our feeder club. We then sold Svetlin Stankov, the goalkeeper that I signed on a free in the middle of last season, for £3.5 million to Rubin Kazan in the Russian Premier League, where he's conceded 17 goals in 5 games. So well done to him. But good money for us. This is the bit that I like. Bringing players in for nothing, then doing literally nothing, and then getting rid of them for loads of money. Speaking of, or not quite, that's harsh. Paulinho, our leading left midfielder last season, we sold him. He had an average season, 10 assists, 2 goals, not bad. Was pretty good for us. We sold him for £5 million to Portuguesa in the Brazilian First Division, where he has played appallingly. So good business, in my opinion. Good business indeed. And another bit of good business, Park Jong-jin didn't really play for us very much last season. In fact, didn't play at all for us. Made 15 international appearances last season, though. Anyway, and we sold him on to Inverness Caledonian Thistle for £2.5 million, which is ridiculous money for Inverness to be spending, especially on him, who's crap. So another good bit of business. We then got rid of Sami Metainen to Oliveirense for a loan fee, which is fine. And we also gave them Kang Yoon-hyun on a loan as well, so he should go and enjoy himself there. He actually played for us last season, did okay, but he's not good enough anymore. So all those players out, £11.5 million into the, or euros, sorry, into the pot. Now, you see we've signed a lot of players. Let's see what we did. So we brought in this guy, Nektarios Kriakakis, a right midfielder of much note. He's pretty good, £1.6 million of value, comes in from the Greek Super League. I think he'll be good enough at least to start with. He's good at crossing, he's good at corners, he's fairly quick, his passing is fine. Let's maybe have him work on his passing. Or his long shots are dreadful, but that's fine. But yeah, a good midfielder and a good right winger for a team of our size. It's certainly an upgrade, and he can fight it out with Noel Ritter. We then spent 14k on João Teixeira, a attacking midfielder who is 16 years old and also already excellent. So that's positive. I've got him training to become a midfielder and working on his long shooting. But yeah, he might not play in the first team very much, although he clearly probably will do. But it depends. We've got quite a few midfielders. Anyway, good signing. He'll be here for the long run. Then we signed a centre-back. Fevzi Dogan comes in from PSV. He's been swapped around for a lot of money in his past. He's worth quite a lot, and he's very good. He's going to be one of our starting centre-backs, 6'3", great in the air, good at defending, and relatively quick. Not bad at all. Happy with him. We then signed another centre-back, Bondo Ciritelli. He's only on a 1-year deal, comes in just to sort of fill the gap whilst we make the transition from being a second division side to a first division side. I don't see that he'll be here more than a year. Maybe we might sign him for an extension next year, depending on how we struggle in terms of getting players and whatever. But he comes in, decent player, not great. Comes in from the Russian Premier League, has also had experience in Poland. And who on earth are Chikura? That's a Georgian team. Okay, good. Then we have, another centre-back, Boscan Zibena, comes in. He's similar but younger and a bit slower. Comes in as well. He's only playing right foot, but yeah, he's played in Istra, is the Romanian top division. He's also played in Slovenia. Not a bad player. Free, £1.5 million. Fair enough. Now we signed a player who's actually quite good. Eduardo Juarez comes in from Defensor Sporting in Uruguay. Only 18, already excellent. He's going to be our starting defensive midfielder probably. And I'm hoping that we'll progress him on and keep him at the club for a long time. More defensive cover. Alfred Pronk comes in, 22 years of age, left back. He's the best left back we have, a bit better than Giga. Comes in from Chelsea on a free. I think that he'll be pretty good. He's just slightly below really good for this level, but he'll be good enough. And again, we can probably sell him for money when we find someone better than him. Now we have Tigran Kachatarian. Khachatrian, anyway, a right midfielder who we've signed for free from the Israeli top division. A good right midfielder, quicker but not quite as technically good as our other two. So a good bit of cover and competition for places. We then signed the Northern Irish centre-back Johnny Parkhouse, right-footed, good player on quite a lot of money, but still good player, comes in from the Premier League in Scotland as well, the Dundee. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with him. He's in for quite a long-term deal, but I think we can make some money off of him. Speaking of, we then signed the Israeli central midfielder Raz Hadida. He's really good as well. His passing's good. He's let down a little bit by his long shots, but I think I might have told him to. No, I didn't. No. Well, should I have him do that? Passing, creativity is not brilliant. Tackling is only on 8. Maybe let's make him work on his tackling. Nah, let's go long shots. Let's just make him fun. He's quick, he's physical, and technically okay. So yeah, he'll be fine in our central midfield. We then signed David Papuashvili, a left midfielder, only 20 years old, comes in for free from Arsenal Kiev. In the Ukrainian First Division. Oh dear. Anyway, he's a bit slow, so we're going to just make him work on his quickness. But yeah, a good left midfielder with lots of technical skills. Just needs to be a bit better physically. But still, again, these are players who are going to tide us over until we become actually good. Georgios Tungelidis comes in as another left midfielder from Panthrakikos. 600,000. Because we sold them a player last season, we're actually in positive of the money that we spent between those two clubs, even though we bought him for less than we sold them Vangelis. They also signed someone last season. Anyway, another good left midfielder, again filling a gap. He's a little bit more well-rounded, so he'll probably start a little bit more, but the other guy's got youth on his side, so that's good. We then signed Roger Ender, the English central defensive midfielder / defender. He's 6'6", he's 18. I think he'll progress into being someone pretty good. They think he'll be as good as this guy. I don't think he's the best one. Anyway, he's 18. He'll be like a rotation option and a nice little player. And then we signed some money on Jorge Fontes, who comes in €300,000. He comes in from Malaga. He actually played for us way back in the day. We sold him for 50k. And we've got him back again, but for a bit of a waste of money. But that wasn't my decision back then. And now hopefully he'll come in and do the biz for the Niz. So that's the new side in terms of the signings. We line up at the moment a little bit like this, but I need to tweak it a bit because this is just for pre-season games. So let's tidy out those things, and actually we can move into the. I don't think we have a backup a goalkeeper, although I'm working on that because they got the window's still open. So what we want to do is up front we want to start with Duro and Mendonça, Fontes as the. Oh no, we don't need you there. Fontes as the striker on the bench. Now we need to work out how best we go through this. So, and one big news is I managed to get Dalcheski to sign a new contract for 5 years, a very long contract. He decided he wanted to stay, and so I said to him, okay, if you're staying, then you want to have a longer contract, right? And he said yes. So he's now signed a new one. It means that his value is a bit more and we can get some money out of him, if nothing else. So what I want in the lineup probably Mingolo. I want to have players like I think he's out of contract. Yeah, he is. Why is he still here? Get out. And Giorgio. I think I can offer him a new contract. He's not that bad, and we can make some money off him. There you go. Yeah. So sorry about that. A little bit of admin. So we're going to start with Kyriakis on the wing with what's his first name? Tigran. Okay, we're definitely calling him Tigran. Tigran King. Okay, so we've got Tigran King out on the right there. We'll also bring Raz Hadida into the mix, and we've got Puashvili there, so we maybe put him on as well. And then at the back, we want to start with Dogan and Parkhouse with... I like Bondo. No. I like Bostian more. And I think we will say Giga Makava on the bench. So that's how we're going to line up. Yeah, like I said, we're going to play against Sporting, but we don't really want to, we don't want to judge ourselves too harshly on this. They won the league last season, for example. What we really care about is when we play teams like, basically anyone who's in this bottom half now, except for Benfica, who will, I assume, be up here a bit more. Santa Clara will not be up there at the end of the season. So let's go. Let's say team selection, submit the team. Yes, and it's important to... I will just show you just to show you what we're up against. This is the Sporting side. That's their goalkeeper. Fuck's sake. Good. Well, we're not going to score. Bartos Cesar. Excellent. Left back. Flavio Teixeira. Not a great centre-back. He won the FA. He won the Premier League with Swindon 4 years ago. Not bad. Ruben Perez, another great centre back, really, really good. Joel Caba, this is ridiculous. Then the central midfield. Let's see, maybe they're not so good. No, they aren't. Kessel, excellent player. Cardozo, excellent player. Okay, we haven't got very much hope here. Oh, Julio Struque. Yeah, there he is. Julio. He's won, obviously, most of the things with San Marino. What a player. Also won came runner-up in the attack of the Portugal, but has now won the Portuguese Premier League. Probably the best San Marinese player ever to have existed, and he came through under my watch because he's a legend. Then we've got Giaclone. Not very good, so that's fine. He's their 1 weak link. Then Jose Antonio Reynoso, an excellently powerful striker, even if he's not great at actually finishing. And Oscar, just ridiculously good. Spent a year on loan at Terek Grozny. So, we know that we don't have very much of a chance. We'll see how our 4-4-2... Look, everyone's going to make their debut here for us. Our 4-4-2 is going to be tested sorely here. I have expanded our pool of coaches, scouts, everything. So we've basically doubled all the technical backroom staff and everything. The idea Pronk, 1 minute in to his debut, Pronk just gets ticked off. That's fine. The idea being to just sort of improve the club as much as we can outside of trying to get a new stadium, because we just don't have the money for that. I tried to have the youth facilities upgraded, or maybe it was the training facilities last season. They said yes, but then they cancelled it because of a lack of funds. So that will just have to be something that we focus on the long term. Good clearance. And in the meantime, what I've done is I've just tried to make myself the best backroom staff as I could, at least one that gives us a good range of knowledge in South America and those kind of countries that give you good players like Croatia, things like that. So we're making... Oh, go on. We had the ball in their box, guys. We had the ball in their box. We are, of course, at home. That will make a difference. Van Baaren gets the ball. Oh, it's a suicidal ball. And Reynoso scores his first ever goal for Sporting, so well done him. That's unfortunate. Van Baaren played a dodgy back pass, says the game. I mean, 30 yards in front of him. Dear. Anyway, never mind. Good effort from him. It's gone over the bar. So, yeah. The aim is to stay up this season. Our board are this time rightly setting expectations low. Our expectation is to try and stay in the league. We will certainly try. I'm not expecting us to get relegated, because I just think that the quality of the other teams in the league outside of the top 4 or 5 is pretty weak. Dura with the free kick towards Dogan at the back there, but Cava clears. Now we have a corner. Kriakaris. Dura gets there. Lovely. Van Baaren to Dogan again. And with 2 balls, they're through everything. Parkhouse, great tackle. Duro to Mendonça. Dura was offside. The one place we haven't really improved is up front, and that's because I couldn't find anybody cheap enough and willing to come. So there you go. Oh dear. Okay, I thought that was just going to be dun, 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 goal. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about getting relegated, although we'll see, because obviously we have to play those other teams. And we don't have very many games in which to. There's not very much wiggle room. If we start to lose too many of those games, we will just struggle. But we can lose these games against Sporting. That's not where we're aiming to pick up our points this season. Strickle with the corner. Oh, what a finish from Oscar. What a ridiculous finish. I want to see that again. Yes, I want Strickle, Oscar, fucking just straight into the top corner. Beautiful stuff. And yeah, well, have we had any shots? No, we've had one shot. Mendonça with the ball. Oh, the ball falls to Dalcheski, who forces a good save out the goalkeeper. So we there you go. See, we can do it. Again, I think Marseille came in with a £10 million bid for Mendonça. I said I want 20 million because I feel like I could buy 2 good strikers to replace him with £20 million, but I won't be able to do that with 10. Duro and Mendonça not playing well up front together. Let's try that. Let's give Mengolo a start. There's not much we can really do here. How is he playing better than them when he did that terrible... Okay. And Tigran King is going to come on and get himself a debut. Might as well make some changes and share the failure around. I mean, 2-0 away, 2-0 at home to the champions of last season. That's not that bad. Would have liked to have I would have liked to have had like Academica on the first day just to get a win under our belt. Because the amount of time it took us to get a win in Serie A when we got promoted then was unnerving, and we don't have time to do that this time around. There's simply not as many games. Pronk. Oh, Duro. Oh, we nearly stole a goal there. 85 minutes. They seem to have sort of shut up shop. Parkhouse just left it. Didn't need to. Van Baren shoots. And we're artificially inflating our statistics here right at the end with a couple of just wayward whacks. Yeah. So there you go. First win back in the big time. First game back in the big time, sorry. And we lost. We did well. They're actually now responding to my team talks because we are back in that beautiful, perfect underdog zone. We are back as the underdogs, which is how I know how to manage. So, as we see, our loss doesn't do anything too destructively bad for us. We're down in 11th. We could potentially be slightly higher when one of these two teams wins, if one of these two teams wins. We didn't do too badly really there. I mean, they dominated us, and I don't think they were in any doubt that it was them that was going to win, but we didn't do too badly. Porto are going to be a big one because Porto are fucking fantastic. Noah Falfaridi, yeah, signed him on a free, let him go after one season, that's fine. Right. Yeah, he had a good solid game. Ridiculous goal. Fontish will definitely get some games. There are some rumours that we're in the market for. Well, we never stop looking for ways to improve the team. There was let me see if I can try and find him. There was a player, so I'm only gonna do the one game in this, but there was a player that I think signed for Porto. No, it wasn't Porto. It might have been. Where is he? Was it them? No. I think it was in this set of players. No, can't see him there either. Where's he gone? Where did he go? Was it Braga that took him then? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Can't find him. He was some Norwegian kid and he was absolutely fantastic. And I cannot see his name anywhere. Viborg. Why can I not find him? He was so good. I want to show him off. How good he was that we nearly got him. Olinense. Noval. Nacional de Madeira. Okay, well, we're not going to get him this way. Maybe Udinese signed him. Alright. You know what? I'm kind of angry. I want to know who this... Norway. Major transfers. What? I'm gonna find him for you guys, and you're gonna enjoy him. It wasn't Eric Murray, was it? No. None of them have gone to a big side. So where has he gone then? Did he not go? Was it Eric Murray? He is pretty good, but it's not him. To Lokomotiv, to Viking. Maybe he hasn't actually gone yet. Wasn't him? No. Oh, well, okay. There was a really good... One of these guys has signed a guy who's amazing and I can't find him anymore. Egil Madsen? No, it can't be him. Anyway, he was like 19 and just sensational. Oh, that's annoying. Huh. Anyway, yeah, and I had offered him to come on a free, and he didn't. He chose some other team, but I don't know why I can't find him there. It's very strange. Maybe is it because? Oh, Rovik. Ah, look, we're going to have lots of old players popping up. Maybe if we just quickly search here. Gonna find him, guys. Gonna find him. Okay, maybe I'm not. Okay, never mind, fine. But there was a really good guy and he's disappeared. So I'll see you in the next video after that little excitement. Oh yeah, so the next video, by the way, we'll check out some games that we might actually win. So let's go for Academica and Portimonense. Chance for us to actually win some games. I feel like we'll probably lose to Guimarães and possibly Olinense. We might be lucky and have won 2 games by then. We might have drawn some games, who knows. But I feel like Academica and Portimonense, they are the sides that we need to try and beat. So we'll focus particularly on those this season. So that'll be the next one. See you in the next game. Bye.